There! That must be the way in. Are you all still reading me? It's awfully quiet on comms.
We hear you, Layla.
Thanks. It's just so silent down here.
You're not alone, Layla. We're monitoring your progress. You're doing fine.
Yeah, we're here if you need us.
Said the assassin sitting at the desk.
Well, I don't have to be on a boat to be useful. I have loads of information on ancient Greece. Did you know that at Zakros, the Minoans built a graveyard so huge it was known as the Ravine of the Dead?
Can we please not talk about death?
Elena, promise me that if I die down here, you'll rename this place the Caves of the Dead.
I'm on it.
People!
I'm gonna miss the London loft. I really like the view.
Miss it? Why can't you go back?
Didn't you read Kyoshi's report? Abstergo's already swept through it. It's compromised.
No, I've been busy researching Theta. Kiyoshi, are you alright?
Of course. After clearing out the last of her gear, I observed the infiltration from a distance.
Did they pick up the present I left?
Yes, they found the USB key you dropped under the desk. Nice tactic.
No one at Abstergo will be stupid enough to stick that in a computer.
They don't have to. It's a shell holding one of my special RFID transmitters. Get it anywhere near a workstation, like, say, in the head of security's office, and boom!
Impressive.
All in a day's hack. Wow! It's more elaborate than I could have imagined. How did they build all this? What I want to pay for an Isu toolbox. is different from Egypt. Some aesthetic elements in common, but... I should get out of this diving suit before I start exploring. It's real. I made it. Layla to Altair 2? I'm in. Do you have visuals?
Yes! By the gods, Layla, it's Atlantis!
How are you feeling? Any nausea from the pressure change?
No, I'm fine. These rooms are... amazing. Think, Layla, think. There must be a way. Something has to power up this place. I'm re-entering the Animus. I need Cassandra to show me how she got farther inside.
This place holds the answers to humankind's salvation, I'm sure of it.
I know there's not much time, but I need answers.
I imagine you have many questions.
I have questions about my family.
The sentimental and emotional connections formed between people have always irked me. I knew Myrini would fail to stay detached.
Why did you come here and leave my mother and me in Sparta?
I was never going to erase you. Our duty was to continue our ancient bloodline and ensure there was someone strong enough to do what was necessary when the time came.
You could have brought us here with you.
And you would have been unprepared.
If you've been here all these years, how did you meet my mother?
We're both descendants of the people who built this place, just like you. We knew that we had an obligation to preserve our lineage.
That's when you agreed to make me.
In a manner of speaking, yes.
Why is the cult hunting our family?
It is our family's destiny to control the power in this place. In our blood lies the key to unlocking the secrets of Atlantis.
So they want our blood?
You have a destiny, my child, to destroy the cult and their influence on the Greek world. You threaten everything they have striven for, because you have the power to oppose them.
They've tried to destroy me and failed, and they'll never control me. Why did you come here and leave my...
I was never going to erase you. Our duty was to continue our ancient bloodline, and ensure there was someone strong enough to do what was necessary when the time came.
You could have brought us here with you.
And you would have been
If you've been here all these...
We're both descendants of the people who built this place, just like you. We knew that we had an obligation to preserve our lineage.
That's when you agreed.
In a manner of speaking.
That's all I wanted to know. I want to know more about Atlantis and your work.
There isn't enough time for me to explain even a fraction of what I have learned here. All I can offer for now is a hint of enlightenment.
You call it Atlantis, but what exactly is this place?
I believe it was a city long ago. A place where beings of great knowledge and power lived before humankind had built even its first primitive settlements. It was perhaps some kind of library where the Ancient Ones stored information.
Oh, this place is like a tomb. How did you live down here, and for so long?
This artifact, like your spear, possesses incredible power. It has given me life, so that I may continue to learn from this place.
What have you been studying here?
Everything. The first civilization's history, their culture, their science. With it, we can change humanity's destiny and usher in an age of enlightenment.
Destiny is something only the gods can alter.
They were gods, living, breathing gods.
I've heard enough. What do I do with the artifacts?
Just place them in their corresponding steles, and the path to answers will illuminate.
I should go.
Yes, there is much to do. Bring back the artifacts quickly. The longer we wait, the greater the risk of Atlantis being discovered. Fear not. Above the cloud, with its shadow, is the star with its light.
I need to find the artifact that fits here.
Hurry. This artifact will help us close off the temple.
You're nearly as stubborn as its former owner.
Acquiring contemporaneity. Acquiring a voice, that's what. I'm taking over your recordings. The humans have had enough of your pompous speeches. Call me Alicia. I am truth in its revelation, and I am calling you out. You, Isu, who try to rewrite the laws of the universe. You who manipulate human progress. What do you hope to achieve? You treat humans as useful apes. How many artifacts have you created to control their minds? Do you fear their potential that much? Just look at what humans have achieved on their own. Democracy and diplomacy. A legacy of culture and art. We could share in this if you just treat them as equals. In your desperate search for immortality, you've ignored the obvious. You run endless simulations to find one in which nothing changes. It's pointless. Change will come. And not just the so-called end of the world you fear. You call yourself saviors, but tell me, would this doomsday have appeared had you not pulled on the threads of the universe in the first place? I am taking over your retransmissions. You don't speak for all of us anymore. I am as issue as you, but I will no longer be part of your exploitation.
Those who came before, they speak to us and show us revelations. Though these words of disapproval are troubling.
The gods have argued before. Athena and Poseidon competed for Athens. I wonder if Alethea won control of this place.
You have more questions?
I should go.
Yes, there is much to do. Silence is preferable to empty words.
I know there's not much.
I imagine you have...
I have... Why did you...
And
If you...
we're
That...
in a... It is... You,
They... That's all I want...
there is...
You...
I believe... This...
What?
They were gone.
I've heard enough. What do I...
Just...
What do I do?
Just place them in their cup.
I should go.
Yes, that...
Ella. Let's go. Yeah! Move. Yeah! They'll be watching for me. I need to be careful. Ella. Ella. Spartans can build as many boats as they like, but Poseidon will never favor them as he does the Athenians.
Lamb, you made it. I trust the seas were favorable?
Poseidon might be the only one not trying to kill me.
And did you go to Thera? Did you find him?
I did.
What did he tell you?
He told me a lot of things. Icarus was once his, the doors to Atlantis need to be sealed, and something about mind-controlling artifacts. I think I left with more questions than answers.
Yes. He tends to have that effect on people.
When you and he... well... Did you know he was over 100 years old?
He looked young for his age. I never imagined we'd stand on Spartan soil together again.
I don't know how to feel. I spent some of the happiest days of my life here. And some of the worst, too.
Sparta is our home. But we'll have to rid ourselves of the Puppet King if we are ever to find peace.
Whatever happened to our old house?
Nikolaos stayed after I left, but now that he's gone, I don't know.
Why don't we go find out?
Of course. But first, there's something I want to show you.
Oh, Θεοί.
No matter how far I ran, I never could escape them. Did you put your memories of us in that box?
This is where I first trained you to use your spear.
Hesitation only hastens the grave.
You remembered.
How do you think I got this far?
We had to pry that spear from your hand while you slept. You said you needed it to fight the monsters in your dreams.
I couldn't face Cerberus empty-handed. Those children will be ripped to shreds. We should help them.
Cassandra, wait! You mustn't interfere. This is Spartan training territory. The Agogi is what turns boys into men. Interfering would only weaken them, weaken Sparta.
They're no good to Sparta if we leave them to die.
And they're no good to Sparta if they're too weak to kill a wolf. Come. Let's go home.
Mater?
I'm not your mother. But I'm sure she's proud of you.
Tell her I'm sorry I yelled. I was angry. I didn't mean to.
He died with honor.
His death was unnecessary.
What are you doing here?
I was passing by when the wolves attacked these boys. But they're Spartans in training, so I let them handle things on their own.
She lies. She fought the wolves, clearly wanting glory for herself.
You've interfered with Spartan law and lied about it. There's more honor in that dead boy's heart. You should return to where you came from.
Are you all right? What happened?
I couldn't just stand by and watch.
The Agogi is what turns boys into men, and soldiers into Spartans. You have only made them weaker by interfering.
What good are they to anyone if they're dead?
Cassandra, please. This isn't Kefalonia, Naxos, or anywhere else. This is Sparta, and breaking Spartan law can get you killed.
Believe me, Mater. I know exactly what breaking Spartan law gets you.
Come. Let's go home.
That training is ruthless.
Not ruthless. Effective. The best of those boys will become Cryptia, keepers of the peace and stalkers in the night.
Stalkers in the night?
There's a reason Sparta never changes. It has rules, and they are strict. Spartans rule Laconia, but most of its citizens are Ilotar.
Slaves? Why don't they revolt?
Spartan fields keep them fed, and Spartan warriors keep them safe. First from the Persians, and now from the Athenians. When they forget their place, the Cryptia are ordered to keep the peace.
I see.
Most of us make great sacrifices for comfort.
Most. Not all. Training is ruthless.
Not ruthless. Effective. The best of those boys will become Cryptia, keepers of the peace and... Stalkers in the night.
Stop. I'm not your mother.
Tell her I'm
He died with honor.
His death was unnecessary.
What are you doing here?
These boys were in trouble. I thought I'd help.
No, she didn't!
Don't lie to me, boy! You should be ashamed of yourself. And you. These boys are weaker now because of you. The Spartan army will be weaker because of you. I should kill you where you stand.
Are you all right? What happened?
I couldn't just stand by and watch.
The Ago Yi is what turns boys into men, and soldiers into Spartans. You have only made them weaker by interfering.
What good are they to anyone if they're dead?
Cassandra, please. This isn't Kefalonia, Naxos, or anywhere else. This is Sparta. And breaking Spartan law can get you killed.
Believe me, Mater. I know exactly what breaking Spartan law gets you.
Come. Let's go home.
That training is ruthless.
Not ruthless. Effective. The best of those boys will become Cryptia, keepers of the peace and stalkers of the I'm sad I thought...
Stalkers in the night?
There's a reason Sparta never changes. It has rules, and they are strict. Spartans rule Laconia, but most of its citizens are ilotas, enslaved peasants made to work the fields and mines.
Slaves? Why don't they revolt?
Spartan fields keep them fed, and Spartan warriors keep them safe. First from the Persians, and now from the Athenians. When they forget their place, the Cryptia are ordered to keep the peace.
I see.
Most of us make great sacrifices for comfort.
Most. Not all. I never thought I'd find myself back in Sparta. It looks so peaceful, despite the war raging elsewhere. Ella. I never thought I'd find myself back in Sparta. It looks so peaceful, despite the war raging elsewhere. Move! The first and last place I ever felt safe.
As soon as you were old enough to hold a spear, you trained in this yard from morning till night.
Nikolaos was a tough teacher to please.
He hid his pride from you. But every night he would tell me, she's going to bring glory to Sparta.
As much as I hate him for what he did, I wouldn't be who I am today without his training.
My heart broke that day. But for the first time in ages, standing here with you, I truly believe it can mend again.
Me too.
Do you remember the first time you held your brother?
I was scared I'd break him. I piled every blanket and pillow we had around me.
Even then, you held him so tight, I thought you would squeeze the life out of him.
He turned out stronger than we thought.
The gods must be playing tricks on my eyes.
Good to see you, Brasidas. It's been a long time since I rescued you from the warehouse fire in Corinth.
That's not how I remember it.
You look well, Brasidas.
The rumors were true. You're alive!
Many we thought to be dead are still breathing.
When I heard the two of you came home...
We're in Sparta, but we're not home yet.
We want our house back, Brasidas.
Sparta claimed your estate after Nikolaos' disappearance. They're waiting for his adopted son to claim it. But he hasn't returned from the war.
Stentor? I knew I should have killed him on the beach. What do we have to do to get it back?
You'll need to negotiate your Spartan citizenship with the kings. It won't be easy.
Why not?
As happy as I am to see you, the kings won't be. Especially Archidamos. Your exit from Sparta wasn't exactly... graceful.
He can't still be mad I broke his nose.
You what?
In any case, he hasn't forgotten. But I have an idea that might help him forgive.
Tell us.
Spartan soldiers have been giving weapons to the Ilotes. Whoever takes care of these traitors will earn his thanks.
Why on earth would Spartan soldiers be helping Ilotes?
Ilotes greatly outnumber Spartan citizens. But they're leaderless, mostly farmhands, servants, and apprentices. If someone unified them, armed them, and trained them, they'd be a real threat to Sparta.
But you said it was Spartans who were arming them.
All the more reason to deal with this quickly. You find out why the Ilotes are being armed, and you'll have the king's attention.
Where will I find these Spartans?
They were last spotted in the Gorani marble quarry, in the forest of Eurotas.
So, I find the soldiers. Then what?
Spartans are loyal to their commander. Take him out, and the rest should disperse.
And the weapons?
Destroy them. The Ilotes have caused enough trouble with shovels and sickles. The last thing Sparta needs right now is them carrying swords.
So, to get our house back, I must take out the Spartan commander responsible for inciting a useless rebellion. Sounds easy enough.
Find me in the throne room when it's done.
And where will you be?
This is where I raised you. It's also where Leonidas raised me. I'm going to visit his tomb just beyond the estate. You should pay your respects too before you get started.
I'll try. To be careful not to get spotted.
I bet the commander keeps it for himself.
Grandfather was a true hero. Maybe one day they'll sculpt a statue of me.
I should believe you because?
You'll probably go prostrate yourself in some temple the whole time.
You're not one of my soldiers. You better have a good reason for being here.
We Spartans stand together. So here I am.
Yes. Spartan blood matters most.
Looks like this victory will bring you glory.
The rewards of skill and effort.
It's the Spartan way.
From slave to general, bathing in the blood of this war while our leaders stuff their faces and preen.
The Polemarchos believe it's an easy victory.
I will end this war in my favor.
You have a strategy?
Athenian Polemarchos are paralyzed with indecision. They serve too many masters.
Making them slow to react.
And that's where you come in. Infiltrate their forts and kill the Polemarchos. I need a way clear for my troops.
I'll do my part. Consider the commanders already dead.
Bring me their Athenian seals as proof. You'll be rewarded for your efforts. I told you to return with the proof.
Leonidas. He was Sparta's last true hero. We'd all be under the yoke of the Persian Empire if it wasn't for his courage. The same blood courses through your veins.
So, our blood is the blood of kings.
You are so much more than a mercenary. You carry the blood of heroes, blood of power. Remember what I told you?
That people would try to take that power for themselves.
And then you promised.
I wouldn't let them.
Hold out your spear.
All of this talk of the Pythia, I do not care what she says.
Enough! We have grown tired of your insolent tongue. Sparta will not go to war. The Pythia has spoken.
Pythia says what you tell her to say. She has been your puppet for far too long. The time has come to cut her strings.
Oh, Leonidas. The days of heroes are over. You think your blood makes you special? If we opened your veins, it would spill to the ground and disappear through the cracks. You are no one.
You are more than welcome to find out.
Your fate is sealed, son of the lion. Xerxes will unite us. He will bring order to chaos.
Defy the Pythia and everyone you love. Everything you stand for will perish.
Gather the men.
My king?
Xerxes wants Sparta. You'll have to go through me.
Incredible! Now, do you understand?
What must I do?
It's time we embrace our destiny. Both of us. If we don't stop the cult before it's too late, then all Leonidas fought and died for was for nothing. Our bloodline has reason to those who would enslave us.
It's time we rise again.
Well, well, well. Mother and daughter united in Sparta at last. And look at you. Goddesses among mortals.
King Pausanias, we're honored. I was sorry to hear about your father.
Yes. Our fathers would have been proud to see us here today.
You remember Cassandra, my king?
Who could forget? The girl who died to save her brother. Such a tragedy. An innocent child put to death because of an ancient, merciless law.
Ancient and merciless. Most Spartans live and die by these laws. But you sound more progressive.
And you sound like you've been rubbing elbows with Athenians.
I've been to a symposium or two.
In any case, Sparta was weakened by losing you. Losing you both.
We're examples of why these laws must change.
Oh, I agree. But King Archidamos, if he could carve Spartan law across the chests of every citizen, he would.
I've spent my whole life looking over my shoulder. If Sparta is to be my home again, I'd rather it be a peaceful one.
Peace at what cost? When Spartans aren't killing, they're training to kill. And when they're not killing Athenians, they're declaring war on their own people. But we're not here to talk about the dead, are we?
We know Sparta reclaimed our house after what happened to my father in Megaris. We want it back.
Mind your tongue, child. You may not live in Sparta anymore, but I'm still your king.
We graciously request an audience with you and King Archidamos to discuss reinstating our citizenship and reclaiming our home.
Of course. There's nothing I'd want more. Archidamos, however, still hasn't forgiven you for the whole nose incident.
What can we do to sway him?
There's rumor of a Helot rebellion, and the Kryptia are stoking the flames. Savagely killing Helots, stealing livestock, and leaving corpses to rot in the streets.
The Kryptia represents Sparta's ultimate achievement in military training. Their discipline and fearlessness make Sparta's army the most feared in the world.
Once. But the Kryptia have become corrupt and bloodthirsty. And training boys to kill unarmed peasants is nothing to be proud of. Do you want your home back or not? Good. So the Helots will no longer support the senseless slaughtering of their people.
And where would I start looking for these Kryptia?
One can be found in the fort on Zarax Point. Another was assigned to guard the Spartan leader's house. The third is more elusive. He was last seen in one of the villages west of Helot Hills. He's definitely the loudest of the three.
And where?
One can be found in the fort on Zarax Point. Another was assigned to guard the Spartan leader's house.
My mother spoke of these Kryptia. What can you tell me about them?
They are the hidden ones. Hand-picked at an early age, starved and trained in isolation. They must steal and kill to survive. If they succeed at their training, they become the King's Guard.
But why have me kill them?
For years, the Kryptia kept the peace between the Helots and Spartans. Troublemakers and threats among the Helots were dealt with. But lately, these Kryptia have been killing men, women, and children without reason or mercy. Babies ripped from their mothers and fed to the wolves. The Kryptia have become a breeding ground for ruthless savages.
Is there anything I should know about King Archidamos?
Traditional, brutal, boring. Archidamos values the old ways over the welfare of his people. He sided with the elders that day on Mount Taygetos.
If killing Kryptia will get our home back, I'll do it.
You shouldn't waste any time.
The Cryptia must be killed.
If Archidamos believes in the old ways, won't killing his Cryptia create conflict between him and Pausanias? I miss Kefalonia sometimes. Life was simple, even if Marcos was a bumbling idiot.
There you are! I can take you in to see the kings when you're ready.
What do I need to know before I go in?
Ah, that's right. You've never had an audience with the two kings.
I've met Pausanias.
King Pausanias. Ah, really? Kings Pausanias and Archidamos share rulership. Impress them both, and your home will be returned to you.
I didn't expect this to be pleasant. What do I need to... I've met...
Kings Pausanias and Archidamos...
I didn't expect... What can you tell me about Pausanias?
He's young. Don't mistake his smile for kindness. As with all kings, those who cross him learn to regret it.
What should I know about Archidamos?
Archidamos is a traditionalist. Not one to back down from a fight. He's also got a temper. Try to stay on his good side.
I have a few things to take care of first.
Ready to meet the kings?
Waiting won't make this easier.
They won't look kindly on you asking for favors without offering some kind of help first. Like taking care of the soldiers arming the Ilotes.
I'm tired of doing people favors. Let's get this over with.
Come on then. Your mother's waiting inside.
Where are the kings?
There. What do you say now?
You've made your point, Archidamos. I yield.
Another 2 squadrons to Viatir, then. As I said.
Is that how they solve arguments?
Sometimes.
Archidamos' guard has improved. He should thank me.
Brasidas, you've come with news. Let's hear it.
My kings, may I present Merini, descendant of Leonidas, and her daughter Cassandra.
I heard you'd come back. How dare you step foot on Spartan soil? I should cut it off for what you did.
They helped us secure Corinthia, my king. I beg you to listen.
They are descendants of Leonidas. For that reason alone, they should be allowed to speak. And if we don't like what they have to say, you can chop off any limb you see fit.
Speak, Marini. Why are you here?
I have returned to reclaim my Spartan citizenship. To reclaim our home.
You exiled yourself. Your daughter killed an elder and ran.
Not to mention the crooked nose she gave you.
My family was betrayed, my king. Sparta was betrayed. We've come to expose these traitors.
You haven't cared for Sparta for many years.
Then blame me. I killed the Elder. I started all of this. So if you want someone to prove their loyalty, it should be me.
I'm not sure if I should congratulate you on your honesty, or punish you for the crime you've just confessed. Marini has made her intentions known. What are yours?
My intentions are to hunt down those who betrayed my family and Sparta, and kill them.
And who exactly do you think betrayed Sparta?
That's what I'm here to find out.
First, prove yourself loyal. Bring glory to Sparta, and redeem yourself in the eyes of the gods. Until then, neither you nor your mother have a right to your lands.
Tell me what I must do, and it will be done.
The Spartan army fights the Athenians in Boeotia. Join the commandos there. Come back victorious, or do not return.
Consider the battle won.
Spoken with the confidence of a child who hasn't seen real war. You will find my commander out of Mount Helicon. Give him this and tell him I sent you.
Not so fast. 2 kings, 2 tasks.
Heracles completed 12. 2 shouldn't be a problem.
First Spartan thing you've said all day.
The Olympics will be starting soon in Elise, and our fighting champion requires an escort.
You want me to be an escort?
I want you to make sure the Spartans return with a wreath.
That's how she'll bring glory to Sparta? By winning an event in the Olympics?
Not an event, my king. By making sure Sparta wins the entire Olympics.
Perfect.
One last thing. When you come asking a favor, it is customary to bring a gift, but you didn't. So now I will choose your gift for you. A wolf has been attacking farmers on the Discuri Peninsula. People say it's King Lycaon himself, cursed by Zeus to live out his days as a wolf.
Your reports are out of date. I killed the wolf some time ago.
She follows orders swiftly.
We'll see if that's true when you get to Boeotia.
You have your orders. We'll see you when your tasks are completed.
If they're completed.
I'll get them done. And you'll give us back our home.
There's some Spartan left in you after all.
Brasidas. Show them out. Next.
That went well.
Considering you still have your head on your shoulders, yes, I'd say it went very well.
The kings were generous to give us a second chance.
And all I have to do is win the Olympics.
And a war.
Is there anything you need to know before setting off?
What's going on in Boeotia?
The Athenian army is pushing Sparta back bit by bit. Winning won't be easy.
If anyone can turn the tide there, it's you.
What do you know about this fighting champion I'm supposed to take to the Olympics?
The Pancratian fighter. His trainer will know where he is.
My thanks.
Things are not quite what they seem. But you must keep this champion safe at all costs to succeed.
I will. One of the kings is a cultist. So one of these tasks is surely a trap. But which one?
Brasidas?
Wouldn't say that within earshot of the palace. But I fought with both of them. I can't believe either is a traitor.
We need to find proof before we make any accusations. Keep your eyes open.
I think I'm ready. And you? What will you do while I'm gone?
I received a message just before we went in.
What kind of message?
A clue to the whereabouts of another cultist. I'm going to Arcadia.
Alone?
The fates are smiling on us. I was ordered there. We can travel together.
That would be helpful. My thanks.
I'll meet you both in Arcadia then. Safe journeys.
Will you just move?
Was that? Any trace? Report. Nothing. Keep your eyes open or your war proof. I don't see a fucking thing.
I thought you had her. How did she get away?
I will kill that dog if I ever see him again.
Join my crew. Let me show you.
That's trespassing! Huh? Who did this? What? No!
Don't die here!
I see her!
Malaka! Got to get it out.
You should feel a little scared! Time to die!
Good day. you later.
Time for a ride.
Get to the side!
Πίσω τι! Πες τι πίσω τι!
stay out of sight.
Something happening over there?
It's time to light the signal! What do you see that way?
Nothing this way.
You're not supposed to be here. You do not want me!
Skillfully done. Looks like it was quick.
You're strong. Good. Gather your things and meet me at my ship.
I want that bounty! You're a waste of breath! That's him!
I have a ship, a good one. What I need is a crew. Are you in? Must not burn through... Shit! Grrr!
What's that? Check the body. Get out in the open! For the gods! Ha! She's dead! Respotted the tower!
Something's in the way. blocking this? The Cryptia.
Listen up! I'm only going to say this once. This village stinks like a pig's asshole. Everyone shut up, or you eat steel! I'd be more than happy to bash your teeth in if you don't settle down!
Kill us without reason! We can't live like this! We pray to you! We beg your mercy! We beg for justice!
I'm hiring sailors. I'll pay more than you've ever made.
Πού να με πιστεύει τούτο!
Giddy up. Found him. This is the marble quarry Brasidas mentioned. Found them. I need to stay hidden. The weapons have to be here somewhere. There's only one Spartan here that I need to kill. It'll be easier if I don't alert the others.
Oh no! I'm going to see if that hurt.
did they go?
I need to take down their commander.
Body up ahead. Everyone be on guard.
The fates have brought you to me, Mistios. Thank you.
I mean, you're dead.
One down, 4 to go. That's 2. Time to find the others. Three weapon racks destroyed. Won't take much longer. Only one more to go. Εδώ! Anything a mercenary can do for you today, healer?
People keep asking me for remedies. I had a request from a politician with a toothache, and a musician with rheumatism.
Sounds like you're busy.
Yes, but luckily both conditions can be helped with sage oil.
So you want me to deliver it to the musician?
That's right.
It won't be easy, but I'll take care of it.
The gods sent you my way for a reason.
May the fates be on your side.
Τρισκατάρατος είμαι, έγνοδη, τροχάδιν.
Onward! The herbalist told me you'd be expecting this.
Ah, just what I needed. Take this as payment.
Ready to meet the kings?
Waiting won't make this easier.
Then let's go. Your mother's already inside.
Where are the kings?
There.
What do you say now?
You've made your point, Archidamos. I yield.
Another 2 squadrons to Viatir, then. As I said.
Is that how they solve arguments?
Sometimes.
Archidamos's guard has improved. He should thank me.
Brasidas, you've come with news. Let's hear it.
My kings, may I present Marini, descendant of Leonidas, and her daughter Cassandra.
How dare you show your face in Sparta?
Cassandra helped me secure Corinthia, my king. She helped with the Ilotes rebellion. They want what's best for Sparta. I beg you to listen.
Let's hear what they have to say before we bloody the palace floor.
Speak, Marini. Why are you here?
I have returned to reclaim my Spartan citizenship, to reclaim our home.
You exiled yourself. Your daughter killed an elder and ran.
Not to mention the crooked nose she gave you.
My family was betrayed, my king. Sparta was betrayed. We've come to expose these traitors.
You haven't cared for Sparta for many years.
What you say is true. But I swear by the 2 gods my intentions are pure.
Marini has made her intentions known. What are yours?
My intentions are to return home. Here, where I was born.
What happened on Taygetos brought shame on Sparta. You and your family have no home here.
First, prove yourself loyal. Bring glory to Sparta, and redeem yourself in the eyes of the gods. Until then, neither you nor your mother have a right to your lands.
Tell me what I must do, and it will be done.
The Spartan army fights the Athenians in Viotia. Join the commandos there. Come back victorious, or do not return.
You expect me to win a war when your own troops can't?
My troops will crush any army under Helios. And if you want your home back, you'll go to Viotia and mind your tongue! Good. You're learning. You will find my commander out of Mount Helicon. Give him this and tell him I sent you.
Not so fast. 2 kings, 2 tasks.
And what would you have me do? Conquer the rest of the world?
I'd leave the conquering to Archidamos. The Olympics will be starting soon in Elise, and our fighting champion requires an escort.
You want me to be an escort?
I want you to make sure the Spartans return with a wreath.
That's how she'll bring glory to Sparta? By winning an event in the Olympics?
Not an event, my king. By making sure Sparta wins the entire Olympics.
Perfect.
You have your orders. We'll see you when your tasks are completed.
If they're completed.
I'll get them done. And you'll give us back our home.
There's some Spartan left in you after all.
Brasidas, show them out. Next.
That went well.
Considering you still have your head on your shoulders, yes, I'd say it went very well.
The kings were generous to give us a second chance.
And all I have to do is win the Olympics.
And a war.
Is there anything you need to know before setting off?
One of the kings is a cultist.
So, Brasidas?
Wouldn't say that.
We need to find...
What do you know about this?
The Pancratian fighter.
My thanks.
Things are not quite what they seem.
I will. What's going on?
The Athenian...
If anyone...
I think I'm ready.
I received a message.
What kind of message?
A clue to the whereabouts of...
Alone?
The fate...
That would be...
I'll meet you both in...
Ready to meet the kings?
Waiting won't make this easier.
Then let's go. Your mother's already inside.
Where are the kings?
There. What do you think? Another two...
Is that how the...
Sometimes.
Are he the more...
Brasidas, my kings. Cassandra helped...
Let's hear what...
Speak.
I have read...
You ex...
Not to mention...
My family was be...
Your elders had both her children thrown off a cliff. They tore our family apart.
Cassandra, not here.
But the minute she thought Sparta was in danger, she came back. She brought us both back to help. How dare you accuse her of not caring?
I've heard your grandfather couldn't control his temper either. Marini has made her intentions known. What are yours?
My intentions are to hunt down those who betrayed my family and Sparta, and kill them.
And who exactly do you think betrayed Sparta?
That's what I'm here to find out.
First, prove yourself loyal. Bring glory to Sparta, and redeem yourself in the eyes of the gods. Until then, neither you nor your mother have a right to your lands.
Tell me what I must do, and it will be done.
The Spartan army fights the Athenians in Viotia. Join the commandos there. Come back victorious, or do not return.
Consider the battle won.
Spoken with the confidence of a child who hasn't seen real war. You will find my commander out of Mount Helicon. Give him this and tell him I sent you.
Not so fast. 2 kings?
Heracles completed 12. 2 shouldn't be a problem.
First Spartan thing you've said all day.
The Olympics will be starting soon in Elise, and our...
You want me...
I want you to make sure...
That's how she'll...
Not an event, Mikey. You have your orders. We'll see you when your tasks are completed.
If they're completed.
I'll get them done. And you'll give us back our home.
There's some Spartan left in you after all.
Brasidas, show them out. Next.
That went well.
Considering you still have your head on your shoulders, yes, I'd say it went very well.
The kings were generous to give us a second chance.
And all I have to do is win the Olympics.
And a war.
Is there anything you need to know before setting off?
What's going on in Viotia?
The Athenian army is pushing Sparta back bit by bit. Winning won't be easy.
If anyone can turn the tide there, it's you.
What do you know about this fighting champion I'm supposed to take to the Olympics?
The Pancratian fighter. His trainer will know where he is.
My thanks.
Things are not quite what they seem. But you must keep this champion safe at all costs to succeed.
I will. One of the kings is a cultist. So one of these tasks is surely a trap. But which one?
Brasidas?
Wouldn't say that within earshot of the palace. But I fought with both of them. I can't believe either is a traitor.
We need to find proof before we make any accusations. Keep your eyes open.
I think I'm ready. And you? What will you do while I'm gone?
I received a message just before we went in.
What kind of message?
A clue to the whereabouts of another cultist. I'm going to Arcadia.
Alone?
The fates are smiling on us. I was ordered there. We can travel together.
That would be helpful. My thanks.
I'll meet you both in Arcadia then. Safe journeys.